Page 43, Chord Study. This is a study for the left hand. You see the top staff throughout this is empty. This is strictly for the left hand. It's sort of like the fanfare up above, except these chords are for the left hand. When I start a new piece of music, right, there's a pattern I go through when I learn it. Well, you adjust the pattern based on the piece of music when you need to. Most of these, I use that pattern throughout. I go through the steps one after another. But you don't always have to exactly do that. When it is something a little simple, or hopefully sort of simple, I mean, you already have an idea what's in here. You don't really have to do it one that you can combine steps together. So it's like the first part of looking it over and the clef signs and the key signature and the time signature, I can just kind of glance at all that and I see what it is. And I can see it's for the left hand. I can see how long it is. I don't need to worry about all that. I can focus now on the notes and the patterns and the position of the hand and all that. So let's just go with the left hand here. You're starting with the C chord down here, and then you're going into first inversion here, and then here. It's similar to what we did up above. It's just left hand. So you're working this out in the left hand. The last two measures. Well, the last note of the second measure in the second line is a C chord, and you come stays where it is, you come down. Okay, so again, you need to be aware of where your hand is, where it needs to go, and the pattern of the fingers for the new chord. So you're here for the first measure, and then the second measure, you got to go to here. You just practice this over and over until it's. You gotta look at the keyboard, of course, to see where you're going. That's okay for this, for now. Here. And then when you go to second version, you have here. You just practice this over and over and over until you kind of get, and go your speed, not mine, until you get a feel for these, and that's really what you're after. As far as the phrasing and all that, you can experiment if you want to add the phrasing. It's going to be the same as fanfare. And they don't even give you a dynamic here, but again, you should practice this at all the dynamics. Try this really softly, very light, very light. Try and get them down at the same time. Let the wrist collapse a little bit. How light, how soft can you play that? Don't use the soft pedal, that's cheating. You gotta do it with the hands. And then you play a little louder. Then a little louder, more weight, you're just gradually adding more weight. And as you go through it, it's good practice. As far as the pedaling goes, it's identical to what we just did in fanfare, where you're overlapping them. But if you want to hear the phrasing, you lift the pedal up with the phrasing. 2, 2. Something like that. Just try and get the notes down at the same time as best you can. Let's play it together very slowly and check that you have all these chords going okay. I'm not going to pedal it because you can hear it better without the pedal. So I'll give us 4 counts and let's play it together very slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. 2. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4.